Hello there. Tonight's shave is going to be with Kiss My Face Peaceful Patchouli. I'm going to be using my Treet branded copy of a 1912 Junior, or sometimes I think called a Junior Parade. It has a fat, stubby little bakelite handle, and I'm using an American Safety Razor Company blade in my Semogue 1470. I'm going to go ahead and start the shave while I talk. Now, I've been looking for this cream for a while now locally. I realize that most people say that this cream is available at Walgreens. The nearest Walgreens that I have is about 30 miles away, a little less than that. But anyway, and so I haven't, I don't usually go that way. It's whipping up into a lather really fast. I did not use very much of it. Anyway, I don't normally go there very often, so I was trying to find it locally, and I've tried all my drugstores, all the local drugstores, even the local food line. They're listed as selling Kiss My Face products online. If you go online and search it, they're listed. Food line is listed as a distributor for them or a seller of their products. But not my local. There's the lather. That's a very nice lather. And the patchouli, to me, it's kind of almost a flat type of scent. And I would almost mistake that for a soapy kind of, just a soapy scent. That's what I would mistake it for. If that's what patchouli smells like, then I know what the component is in the Razor Rock soap. That the Triple X that smells so soapy, and it's patchouli. It's what it smells like to me. So let's see what this will do. I've got some on my fingers, and it seems to have quite a bit of slickness. The lather feels wonderful on my face. Very soft. I have a tendency to rub and scrub that first pass in now, or that first pass of lather, because I want it, when my whiskers are their longest, I want it to wrap around those whiskers. I want plenty of shaving soap on those whiskers. I want them to lift up. I don't know if it's making any difference in my shave. I just know that it makes sense to me. Slickness is pretty good. The feel of the lather is great. Nice and soft. I absolutely love this razor. It took me a while to find the right blade for it. And I've got some Gem Blue Stars. I'm going to try on this eventually as well. But lovely slickness. Not super slick, but there's enough slickness there to definitely use a straight with. And that shave, that pass right there, wonderfully close. The scent is not overpowering. It's quite pleasant, but I don't know how else to describe it. But to me, there's kind of a flatness or dullness to the scent. It doesn't, maybe I'm mistaking an earthiness for flatness. I don't think so. I like earthy oak moss and that kind of deal. I like real well. One of my favorite creams is Real Shave Company Extra Moisturizing, the one that everybody says is so polarizing, the scent, and it smells so much of tea tree oil and stuff like that. There's a deep, musky, mossy, moldy, almost kind of murky kind of scent to that soap or that cream that I absolutely love. This doesn't have that. But so I don't know if that I would call patchouli earthy, but I think that I've heard it described that way before. But it is it's got a wonderful slickness. The lather is great. The scent is pleasant and clean. And I got 11 ounces for right at $9, a little less than $9 after taxes and stuff like that. So to me, that's a win. One of the things I found with this razor, and I'm not sure why, because there is nothing wrong with this razor that I can find. But I have to be careful when I make passes. What most would consider a cross the grain, with me, that is an against the grain pass. On my cheeks, on the side of my neck, doesn't matter. But I have to be careful when I make that pass, or I end up with little scratches along here. And like I said, I don't know. I can't find anything wrong with this razor. And it doesn't do it anywhere else. I think that what it is I'm 50, I'll be 51 this month coming in. And I think my skin is just really loose and it's lifting up or folding over the edge of the blade or something or the edge of the head of the razor when I come across like that under my neck. Something like that. So maybe if I try stretching my skin more in that area, more, maybe pull like this and lift up. Maybe that felt better. So maybe I'm on to something there, but I love this razor. Love the way that it shaves. It's just a really close shaving blade, razor, whatever you want to call it. Just a really close shaving tool. That just works wonders for what it is. To be as old as it is, that's one of the beauties to me about the vintage stuff. I'm a vintage nut as far as razors. I love the old Gillettes, the old Schick razors. I have an affinity for vintage straights. There's just something about vintage gear. You know, that razor is pretty old. I couldn't even venture a guess as to how old it is. I've got straight razors that are 100 years old or better. And the thing is that they, for the very most part, at least all of them I got, I know there's some that didn't make it, but the ones that I have shave probably just as good as the day they were made. And to me, that's just something that it's hard to put into words. The appreciation I have for that kind of craftsmanship. Just wonderful. I went to a store that we have on Main Street, a place called Gathered, Gathered. What it is it's a shop that just carries local artisan products. Didn't find any shaves up there, but I was looking. But there's a potter. Barbara, I can't remember her last name. But she's in Strasburg, Virginia, which is just up the road from me. And they didn't have any in at the time. But she makes handmade shaving mugs and lather bowls. So I hope in the near future to be doing a review of one of her bowls. The pottery that I saw there that she did have, some of the like serving bowls and eating bowls and tableware, I guess you'd call it, stuff like that, that she had made. I like the look of and the feel of. And so if and when they get lovely, there's still some residual slickness from that soap after I rinsed my face with that washcloth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that up with some Brut. Excellent shave. The cream seems to, it lathers almost effortlessly. Pretty much effortlessly, actually, no almost to it. I used a very small amount of cream. I could have used half of what I used and still got tons of lather. We're gonna, that's what I've got left after 3 passes. I'm gonna whip that up just a little bit and do a little playing. Put that in my hand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice slick cushion. Plenty of cushion. Lovely. Nice and thick and substantial. That's a lovely lather. So that's a win-win. They only had 2 scents. They had this patchouli, and I forget what the other scent was, but it was a scent I wasn't interested in. So that's why I chose the patchouli. I had not ever smelt patchouli that I had known. I thought it was about time to learn. And the other, it was a scent that I knew I wasn't going to like. I forget what it was. But anyway, Kiss My Faces. That's wonderful stuff. Thanks for joining me on this shave. I appreciate your time and sharing my shave with me. And I'll see you on all the different shaving forums and Facebook pages and all things shaving related. God bless you, and thanks for joining me.